Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a public match here on the log cabin. It'll be interesting to see contention here in War of Rights. I haven't watched it in a while. Thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get videos before everyone else. And on top of that, if you want to advertise your regiment or anything else in our videos, you can do that there. With that being said, look at the battlefield. It's a little rainy here. In terms of server pop, we got 250 man server. 4 more men on CSA. Is there artillery? Yep, you got 10 on artillery. None for Union. But our officers here for the Confederates, you got My Name Ryder, Viceroy of Texas, Blake B. Killing, and Divine Penance. Whereas on the Union side, you got Benjamin here. We got John Brown's Body Pillow and Napoleon for the third. And there's no officer up here. So that's a little interesting. But some common names out there. So if you don't know how contention works, because it isn't covered a whole lot on this channel, it's not really played a whole lot. Okay. So essentially, you can see the gold timer here is ticking down. It starts at the 15-minute mark, but we kind of missed that here. So basically how this works is each team is fighting over one control point. This just happens to be control point because when I hit T, you can see the little flag here. And basically each team is trying to raise their flag up on this flagpole and hold it for a limited amount of time. And if they can hold it for that long, then they will knock their opponent down a whole morale stage, which is very impactful. If no team is able to fully capture the point by the time that gold timer goes down to 0, the point will automatically be relocated to a different area, like you can see a flagpole there. So, both teams here fighting over the control point. It's closer to CSA spawn, but USA moved a little quicker, but they are kind of outnumbered here. Again, this is pub, so it's going to be a little hard to communicate. I mean, we'll check out artillery in a moment once this is done, but Union's got a nice stone wall. Confederates have a couple of nice things.
I don't know how to play contention on this map.
Help the right side! Help the right side! Help! Help!
Rep that officer, but yep, you could see the what? See, I haven't played this in a while, so I don't remember everything. I don't know why the red bar is filling up in the middle when they don't even have the point capped. That's what I'm confused about. But CSA overwhelming this. I don't see the flag, but I guess that explains a lot. I mean, I don't know why I can't see the flag, but Confederates overwhelming this. I mean, that's no surprise here. If we look at the spawn locations, they're kind of similar. Confederates do definitely have it closer. Anyways, the funny thing I did want to mention is the artillery on this map. So this is where they're located, on the very far side of the map, very far away from anything. You do have a point of contention here, and that's about the only time you got artillery affecting infantry. But for the most part, they're just going to be counter-battering each other for most of the... Ooh, that was kind of cool. These guys are lucky to be alive. So... the interesting part about contention in and of itself is sometimes the Confederates, this position is beyond entrenched. Like, they got a nice stone wall here. They have, I mean, just a snake fence. They got a nice stone wall to their left. I mean, this is just a very secure position. And so, Confederates are most likely going to win this. Union's going to go down a whole morale stage. And then as a Union officer, you're thinking, is it even worth trying to take this point? Because if we just send our men to die and we lose all these tickets and we don't even win it anyways, then we will lose a whole morale stage and all those tickets as well.
You can't do that. Because we're cool.
Shoot boys! Shoot boys! Shoot boys! Freaking shoot the fuck up, guys! Spread out! Spread out! Take a need to reload.
So, I mean, Union, their best approach is going through the corn here.
Yeah, Ollie evidently drew the dudes over there and they're all losing their shit.
And as you can see, that is where Union's taking their team for the most part. They do have a flag. Flags despawn in the game roughly every 5. They despawn. So if they're on the ground, like soldier gets killed with the flag, the flag will despawn in about 5 minutes, I think.
Don't worry.
Your
Yeah, I'm
favorite
watching, I'm
racist
watching.
is back in town.
So this will be interesting to see how it goes. Briefly before we get here, you do have 2 points of contention right there. You obviously have this one here, the one we saw over by artillery, and then I think a last one is here. So to my understanding, again, I haven't seen it in a while, I think the first point is kind of in the middle, and then from there it favors one side. But here comes Union.
Can I get a fucking reload? Goddamn.
Look left, guys. Look left. Look in the corner. Look in the corner.
And Union's winning for the most part. They outnumber the CSA. And, I mean, these Confederates on the wall, they kind of do realize the flag's still not visible on my screen. Very weird. And Union, the charge seems to have trickled out here. Confederates winning today. I guess they're winning today as well, so far anyways. Tickets down about even on both sides. So both sides have similar tickets. But in a couple of minutes here, we're going to see the CSA knock the Union down to halfway to engage, which is not good. So, I mean, Union can take the opportunity
we're not gonna
to...
be able to take that point because they have Cav. We're at
And,
a hell disadvantage right now.
well, let's see if Sam
Kill
Davis
that
here gets...
Rambo. Damn it!
Motherfucker.
It's
Oh,
okay.
get
I'm letting him
fucked.
Is that a Rambo?
I'm gonna touch your body, Davis.
So, the sucky thing, though, is they gotta wait for their officer to get back. The fun part about pubs, you know, officer going down. So, 7 minutes left on the gold timer. We don't know how long this red timer is. Maybe another 2.5, 3 minutes.
Maybe. One more minute we can do it. Alright.
Go drummer, get your ass in line.
I just got fucking stabbed, goddammit. Everybody died up there.
So, Union is not winning this point. We have this company here that we just saw going behind the woods.
Bastards right there. Kill those
I
little
hope
bastards.
they're just holding here.
Okay, we all shot the ground, but it's okay.
Yes, just keep aiming low down.
But what the Union should do is they should reposition themselves so that they are able to effectively move to the next capture point. Again, we won't know what that is until the CSA fully cap this. But
Calm down and get in fucking line. It's a Rambo. God fuck's sakes. Hey, I got a fucking drum, okay? Somebody's gotta shoot him. Just one guy. Fuck out and get in line. So we're prepping for the next round. Hey, guys.
so, the reason why this game mode is not particularly light is because this is supposed to be, in theory, an even game mode because everyone has even tickets. However, the spawns... I mean, this map is a good example. CSA are a little closer to the point here. And so they're able to get here a lot quicker with their spawns. And I mean, they just have a nice stone wall they can defend from. In terms of distance, like CSA come out of the woods and there's barely any time before they get to the stone wall here. That's interesting from I have not seen artillery do that before. But Union got to run across the whole big open field. They got to hit this. So, I mean, a lot of the points in this game are... from my experience, I'm a Union player, so take this how you will, but I think there's some CSA bias. And on top of that, on contention, there's RNG in it, and that meaning which point is it? It's RNG. So it's more of a running around, and whoever claims the spot first wins. So that's at least why I dislike that. I don't think it's fair and balanced by any means. And that's going to be hard too. So let's see where the next point is. Union's going to go down to a low engaged. And points over here. We're going to see artillery being useful, and Union has an opportunity. They have to move fast, and you can see that company's moving out almost right away. You have the Union spawns going that way as well. Confederates starting to run over, and this is what I mean. It's just a big old running game.
Come on, get up.
Oh, what is this guy doing?
Alright. Gunfire off the shell.
Who's all that? Ah, shit, I got team killed.
Hey, dumbass! Crooked eye, bitch.
How did you miss that first stab, buddy?
Look at your boyfriend's dead too.
So artillery is finally going to be of use. They're getting a couple kills here, but Union's going to cap this point. This point, I think, is probably the only Union bias point on this map, because Confederate spawn, if anything, closer to all of these. It's a little bizarre. So Union's capping. Do we see the flag? We do see it going up this time. There we go. There we go.
Those are all Union. Come on. Oh, right here in this bush.
They shot us first.
I know they did.
So artillery's time to shine. Confederates, their best approach is to obviously run out behind their artillery, quick time it across the open field, and hit the Union head on. Surely that'll work. No. Coming through the woods around the side here, hitting him on the snake fence here. We can see you got Napoleon the third taking up position here in the woods. And I like what he is thinking right now. Let's go to the Confederate side.
No edging in the regiment, boys.
No edging in the regiment.
No edging.
I see him down there.
Watching them Yankee bodies drop
Him
make me
down.
want to
And Confederates, for the most part, they got a couple guys that have moved onto their artillery, a group holding here, and this group here by Viceroy from 12th VA is going to try to get around him here.
Yep, Tyler.
You can see Napoleon Ford's men in the distance.
Hey, they're right here.
There we go.
You ready, boys?
Bring them down. Put them down.
I mean, Union's going to hit taking losses. This is the
On the rock.
Don't do too much.
the interesting part of, oh my goodness, a lot of gunfire. That's a crisp volley. I will say the nice part about contention though is it keeps things moving. Everyone's still fighting, moving around. It's not necessarily a slug fest, like just a shoot off from a distance. Although we did kind of see that a moment ago, Union kind of just gave up taking the point as they should have.
Get right behind this fucking rock.
But let's see. You have Confederates that have moved from the artillery. They're going way far. I didn't even realize you can go this far. Got my name Ryder here.
I'm getting tired.
We're almost there. We're gonna get on their fucking backs. I don't know what y'all are thinking about.
Yeah, we're gonna turn to shreds with our
We're gonna pull a bullet in their asshole.
We're gonna come in their rear.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll see how that works out. But you can see Union have shifted their guys here to the corner.
Flag, come back here. Flag, come back here. Lovely artillery. You're in a definitely, so you're a little bit more.
We're going to be engaging the Confederate team. So I mean, we're Union's halfway to successfully getting capped, and the Confederates getting a little closer. You got Blake be killing, and very good volley there. You got the sound pad going. Love that. The immersion of War of Rats. And I mean, the Confederates are inching closer and closer. I do not like what Union's done here. They've pulled back. I don't know if it's to avoid casualties. Yep. I don't know if Napoleon Ford moved these guys here originally, but I like that he's getting them out there. Shade in War of Rights is a thing of beauty. We'll explain that in a minute, but you can see this Confederate group that we saw from My Name Riders pushing up on John Brown's body pillow is taking an opportunity here to get some Rambos. We do have a couple Rambos from Union up here, but anyways, shade in this game is very overpowered. If we look here from the Union position, I mean, if you look at that, you can't barely even see. Oh, but you do see Confederates charging out of the woods. Union artillery knocking over a couple guys. Union hitting, taking losses. Confederates about to hit engaged. Union's kind of responding pretty slow. That skirm group really distracted most of the Union group. John Brown's body pillow really got distracted, but the Polyford's guys are coming in. They're giving up a close fight. John Brown's body pillow. What a name. They're starting to decap the point. You can see that blue circle kind of shrinking down here. Confederates hitting engaged. And the Polyford's guys got white, and John Brown's body pillows guys are the last ones on the field. And so, as we can see, they have neutralized the point. I wish I didn't look away. That was kind of unfortunate, but that's the other thing about Contention Conquest. Everyone kind of gathers around, not as many in this instance, right? But a lot of people gather around the flag. And so, Union actually prevail in the end. Look at that. Wait, let's see what the Union officer here is saying, if he's saying anything at all.
Racism. What the fuck? I thought we were in the South. I mean, back then.
What?
Someone got kicked for racism.
There we go.
It's racism in all caps.
Let's go.
You do get some of those people in this game. I will say, though, I think that is a this guy's back over here again.
Flags in front of us.
Why is he?
Did you read the 30th?
Yeah, I think that's a Yankee flag right there.
I just got hit by somebody.
Yeah, that was Sharps. Yeah, that's Sharps in fucking New York. Yeah, that's right there. Don't kill Pops, you bastard.
We're not gonna kill him. Look at that. What a gentleman. There goes that line. But the Union respawns are getting here quickly. Confederates kind of rushing here as well. But I do think the... Oh, this is interesting. I don't know why we're holding in the middle of the open field. That's an interesting decision. Oh, they're going back. I do think, though, the stigma with this game is there's a lot of racist people in here, and there are some. I mean, what do you expect with an American Civil War game? It's unfortunate. However, I do think it's overplayed, the amount of people that are. Because, I mean, I've said this many times in podcasts and on the channel and stuff. There's a Confederate guy here. But War of Rights is a very slow-paced game. With some high-intensity moments, whether that be through charges or just the in-game voice chat. That is such a cool feature. And I don't like this. I'm waiting for the Confederate artillery if they get back in here, which I don't know if they will because the Union skirms are here, but that'd be one beautiful thing. But what was it? But I mean, when these when people come play the game and they get the funny moments, best moments, which they are funny, they obviously get the funny moments, and that's going to be when people are a little more edgy and say that kind of stuff. And so that's the only thing that's shown of the game for the most part. I mean, you do have some YouTubers like General Cody. He hasn't been inactive. He's been inactive for a while, unfortunately. But then you have channels like myself and others who are showing more of War of Rights for just the gameplay in and of itself. So, I do think it's overplayed. If you're a little worried about it, I do think it's overplayed. But you're always going to get those people, unfortunately. So, the skirms falling back, realizing that the Confederate infantry has finally gotten back in here. If you're wondering, I don't know if this will happen, but that gold timer is going down to 0. If the Union have not fully capped the point and that gold timer hits 0, the cap will still keep going. Black timer will keep going down, but that cap will keep going until Union either fully caps it, knocking the Confederates down the stage, or if the Confederates uncap the point, then a new point of contention will be made.
That dude's rank 4, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna have to let him cap this.
People really just listen to anybody these days. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you gotta learn your officer's voice and only listen to him. You start listening to other people, you're gonna get the team lost.
Pour that shit again, James. I'm gonna put you down.
Oh, good kill.
Go fire. Alright, John, we're gonna
I don't think anyone realized that this guy just killed a Rambo. That was a heck of a shot.
Get ready to pull back.
Oh my!
Pull back.
So, Confederates, at least it looks like they're holding back here. And honestly, the Confederates should. Because right now, the closest point that the Union has to where they're at right now that it could be is here. That's the next point it could possibly be. It could be any one of these over here, but Confederates control this whole side of the battlefield. They're going to be closest to the next point. Sure, they might lose a whole morale stage, but they're still going to be ahead of the Union, if not close with the Union. So, Confederates, I like what they're doing. They're just sitting back, giving up the point to the Union. Similarly to what the Union did at the first point of contention.
Hey, Hard Arnold. Hey.
Oh, what's up? Don't kill me. Come on, I'm friendly. Come on.
God.
Yeah, you killed the kid. Thank you.
God fucking damn it.
Hey,
Don't make
that's
me
the
do
children.
it
No,
now.
don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Don't make me do it now.
That's
oh,
the children.
Your buddy's right here, though. Your buddy's right here, though. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Fucking
Kill him.
Bro, you suck ass at melee.
What is that officer doing?
You literally have the fucking advantage still.
That is such a good voice for an officer. That saying that fire was satisfying. Nope. Okay. Like I said, you do. I mean, in regimentals, that is like little to none. And if it is, it shouldn't be allowed. But do not condone any of that stuff in game when it does happen. 1 minute left at this point. Confederates are actually going to go for it. I find it very risky that they are doing that. I mean, look at that. Confederates are charging through the open field. They're very spread out. They're going to lose a decent amount of tickets, though. However, if they decap this point, they won't go down the whole stage, so they're risking that right now. I mean, they just have to wait enough time for them to decap the point. And they're going to do it. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, they died. Oh, artillery knocked them over. I like what this Union player is doing.
Come on, boys. Decap, boys. Decap.
The Confederates here are just trying to decap it. They got. Oh, it's gonna be close. Good shot by Union artillery. Another good shot. Confederates. The point's going down, and yeah. So the bet failed. That close. And the next point of contention is happening. We'll see what that is in a moment based off this charge. But we got a first Hawaii tags. That's something I haven't seen in a while. But Confederates go down a whole morale stage again. They're still ahead on tickets, so it's not the end of the world for them. And they knock the Union down. The Union's gonna hit braking, but again, that doesn't really decide it. In this game mode, Last Stand does, and we'll explain how that works when we get there. But this is the next point of contention. It's the best bet for the Union. Got Hateful here from First Delaware.
You got this.
Everybody get reloaded. Focus on the south.
Cover him. Cover him.
Press F.
Focus where they just
Johnny
came.
Snipes, press F.
Get that fucking flag up, boys. Get that flag up.
Very smart what Hateful did. He's so... you're probably wondering, why are there two flags here? Well, what the game does is, when they originally had it out, if my memory serves me right, the person who would capture the point with the flag, they would raise the flag up, and then they wouldn't get a flag back. But now they changed it so that they can keep the flag. Obviously, for purposes of respawning, it makes sense. But Confederates camp, they have a good enough force. This is the little more of an interesting position here in terms of defending it. It's going to be very interesting to watch the Union approach this. And you can see they're starting to do that here.
Directly to our northwest.
Yes. Yes, the rest of them are going to come from spawn.
And it looks like they're just going to get right into it. Oh, they're going to shoot them out.
Spread out amongst these rocks.
The rest of you infantry, go to the left. Go to the left. Go to the
Yes,
left.
to the
The
left.
rest of the infantry, go left. Sharps, keep shooting.
Sharps, use these rocks, infantry. You guys get to stand out in the open. Count.
They're in the forest, gentlemen.
It's okay, I've got a motion sensor in there.
Shoot right bayonets, boys. Oh, fuck.
So, Union hit braking. Confederates very close. The Union whole team is converging again. Confederates respawn's getting here as well. So for the most part, everyone is here. It's like the Super Smash Bros. Intro. I need to listen to that music again. That's a good song. But Union sending guys out. They're going to decap this point.
Don't go for the point, go for the rebels.
And I mean, that's the thing. The Confederates are kind of spread out nicely on this. They're a little clumped up, but they're spread out. And I mean, if all these Union guys clump on the flag, those are just easy pickings. And Confederates, some Confederates are out there on the right. Unions, for the most part, doing a little damage here. Points neutralized. It's going back in Union's favor. This is one of the closer matches of contention that I've seen.
No, he's dead. Oh, that means
Confederates hitting braking.
we're all lagging. They're getting the flag up. Start shooting at that flag.
And the Unions, for the most part, is shooting them down on the snake fence. Not a whole lot of them left. Union are capping the point.
I need to get this up there.
Oh, you ain't got a body shield.
Come on, boys, line up them success bastards.
And there we go. Point going in favor of the Union. I mean, Union might have pulled this out here. When I talked about bias, I think I started talking about conquest instead of contention. But the biggest complaint for contention is the RNG and it being kind of random. Maybe this point is Union favored. I don't know. Because obviously you have the one middle point, and then 2 favored to CSA, 2 favored to Union. But we might see Confederates lose here and go down to last stand. And that's the thing, right? I guess this point is CSA bias. They just didn't, or Union bias. I don't know what bias it is. I'm going to stop saying that. I don't know much about contention, but Confederates weren't able to reform properly. Union did a good attack. The thing is, though, is that's one of the sucky thing about contention is, obviously you got a middle point which is unbiased in theory. You got a Union bias point and a Union bias point. And that, for the most part, is decided this game. Assuming Union caps this, but we got Blake be killing, flanking here.
Use buck'em at this range. If you got buck'em, use it.
Buck'em.
Gotta pull him back. We gotta pull back. We gotta flank.
And I like what Blake's doing here.
Watch your south side, 'cause that artillery officer is going to come back.
Trying to get behind the Union, because this is the only real way the Confederates are going to be able to hit the Union. You got My Name Rider pushing up as well, but this is really going to be the only way the Union can be beat, is hitting them on the side through the woods, and that's what I like to see. We got 285.
Independent fire.
So I mean, if Union wins this point, Confederates are going to go down to break or last stand, not breaking. Yes, they stay on the same stage.
Hey, an extra dollar for that man.
I mean,
I got their flag.
Cut the grass. Shoot right through the grass. Wherever that smoke's coming.
Union pushing further and further back on this flank. Eventually, Confederates going to be able to get around these Union guys. They have a little bit of time, not a whole lot.
You guys are so stupid, it's pretty good.
On me, boys. Shift right. Oh, wait, no. Shift back left. Shift back left. An entire company's left side. Shift back left. That's an entire Yank company over there. Hold the foot. Yep. Pull back, boys. Entire Yank company.
Hey, Blake,
Look to our right, Blake.
Friendly cast.
See him on this line, Reform, new line, left wheel.
New line. There's something directly to our
Left
right.
wheel, left wheel. Get on the line, Dress
So,
it, dress it.
south of us.
South of us.
Hey,
On the shot,
hold,
Oh,
hold.
shit, I see it. All right.
Hold.
Let's move
They're
it.
like behind.
I thought Union was kind of charging there for a moment. You do have a Rambo here.
How many? It was a company.
We're taking heavy fire.
Hold your shots, boys.
Yeet here, the officer is
We're fine, baby. We're
it's
fine.
kind of Rambo in here. But I like when the pulley Ford's doing. I wish he'd push up a little further just to enact this flank here. Union's halfway through capping the point. We love that.
Nearby.
Don't follow me.
Oh boy. Oh,
Yeah, I got killed by a revolver. Someone's close.
thought he was gonna.
Where's our flag at?
Whoever.
Hold here, guys.
Confederates got to go in, and there they are. They're going in.
No, I'm good. I'm a good guy.
And will this charge work? It's kind of hard to tell here in the woods. Confederates amassing. Their whole front is moving in. Blake's side here is kind of getting beat. Some guys are still trickling in, but these Confederates got to get in there. They got to go up and over, and they might win the game. They're decapping the point, though. Really like what they're doing.
Kill this guy.
And it looks like really a draw, but kind of a win for the Confederates if they can decap this. They do. Crabmute wants to stop that. How do you miss that? How do you miss that? But, jeez. Confederates might cap this point. Union have kind of lost the charge.
Get the flag up. Come on down.
Don't you worry, Viceroy.
Prep the flag out there. I'm gonna try to go for it.
What the hell you doing, boy? You want to kiss me? The enemy is over there.
What the
All
fuck?
right, turn around.
Is that?
Turn around, boy.
Okay, the Mickey Mouse thing was wholesome for a moment. There was hope, but Confederates have capped this, and I mean, at this point, Union's gonna hit last stand before the Confederates, I think, win the point. Yeah, I mean, they're charging in. They're wiping out the rest of the guys here.
Their sisters or their horses.
getting flanked. Right. Right, look right. To your north, northeast.
Well, first, they'll eat their horses for food.
So, I mean, Union are trying to rush in here. They're going to... I mean, they're gonna hit them right from behind. Confederates here, they're a little slow. You got Blake here. He's gonna push his guys up. Confederates pushing forward, but here comes Napoleon Ford. He's just gonna send his guys right in. This might push Union to last stand. I mean, look how they're kind of spread out here. Very spread out. The Union should go down the last stand here. Kind of intrigued to see what will happen with the point of contention, because once Union hits last stand, right, once any side hits last stand for that matter, they can't respawn in the game anymore once they die. Normally, though, if a team is in last stand and the other team caps the point in contention by raising their flag up all the way, the point of contention will automatically start 3/4 of the way capped. So I wonder if Union hits last stand while it's capped, if the cap bar is going to go up at all. Union's going to try to stop this, though. Confederates are making an appearance on the woods, but they're not. They're kind of waiting for the Union to go to them. And Union's starting to decap it. This is actually a close match of contention. Even though most of the points have been biased towards Union. Here comes the Confederates to countercharge, and they're going to try to stop this. And Union, oh yeah, that point just shot up. So a little less than 3/4, but interesting. I wonder if it took 75% of what was uncapped and moved that bar up. Confederates overwhelmed. Union hit last stand. So this is all that's left for the Union, and I mean, they're just trickling and dying here. The best the Union can do is force the, the best thing you can do is force the Confederates in the last stand, wipe them, and retake the point. But if Confederates hold and win this point, the game will be over. I mean, you just got... Union tickets don't matter. Confederates will probably hit last stand, and at least they should, based on how spread they are when the Union approaches. The Union officer looks like he's just kind of going in. I don't know about the rest of. I don't know if any other Union officers are there, but they got one left, and he's just going to try to charge his men in. And I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to fully decap this. Look at this nice line they got set up here.
Back up, boys. We won the game, boys. GG.
That volley killed a lot less than what I was expecting it to. But yeah, a couple Union left, and I mean, this is the game. Confederates get glorious victory here on the battlefield. Yeah, well done to them. I mean, granted, the 2 out of 3 points were what I would consider bias. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was contention. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the merch, Discord, and Patreon in the description if you want to get videos before everyone else, like this one, and also advertise your regiment on our videos. It's been a wonderful week broadcasting War of Rights events. It's been great. We'll be back early May once I'm done with college for the semester. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.